The doctor told me that they'd found something in the back of his head. He was operated on the next morning.
Yeah, to think that our 7-year-old has a brain tumour, that was just mind-blowing.
It just happened so quickly.
To give Fred the best hope of beating this disease, I think it was critical for him to get onto this clinical trial that gives him access to some of the latest, most cutting-edge treatments for this disease.
You want the best treatment, and the clinical trial Freddie's on is the best treatment in the world. We'd moved to Perth, we'd sold our house, we'd enrolled kids in new schools, we'd both quit our jobs. That is for trial.
The key factor of the clinical trials that we're involved in is collaboration, and we collaborate often with hundreds of other centres internationally who are running the same trials. Children in Perth are getting access to the same treatments on these trials as, say, another child in Los Angeles or Sydney.
It's not a golden ticket to health, but we're giving him every opportunity, and that's all we can do. And it has to be on trial, and it had to be under Nick.
We would have gone all over the world, done whatever we could to get the best doctor, and luckily that was in Perth. We have faith that he's getting the best treatment he could possibly get.
It's through the use of laboratory research combined with clinical trials that has really transformed the landscape of childhood cancer over the last 50, 60 years, from essentially mostly incurable diseases to now we have a cure rate of 80 to 85% for childhood cancer. So it's an incredible achievement which has come about from people not accepting the status quo back then and saying we must change this.
Without previous support from Nick and his team, we wouldn't be where we are today.
These trials don't get off the ground without significant funding.
Perth Children's Hospital and the doctors and nurses have just been incredible.
And they just understood Freddie's condition. It was just nice to speak to someone, Nick and his team, not just Nick, it's his whole team, that really understood what we're dealing with here. We're dealing with Freddie's life.
I feel the clinical trials are giving the children and the families with cancer real hope for a cure and real hope for better quality of life.